Last night, your person shared with their friend why they want to leave you. This wasn't just any conversation, this was them finally saying out loud what they've been hiding from you. In their eyes, you are not as hot as their ex. They made this comparison while thinking you would never find out. They sat there, probably on a couch or at a restaurant, detailing all the ways they find you less attractive than someone from their past. This conversation wasn't random. It wasn't just venting. It was them building up courage to make a decision about your relationship. The truth they spoke in secret is now creating distance between you, even if you didn't know why until now. You've probably felt something changing recently. The way they turn away when getting dressed, how they don't reach for your hand as often. The decreasing number of compliments about your appearance, these aren't coincidences. These are signs of their growing dissatisfaction that they finally admitted to their friend. Maybe you've noticed them spending more time looking at their phone. Perhaps they're less interested in being intimate. They might even mention their ex more frequently in casual conversation. Your gut has been trying to warn you, that feeling that something isn't quite right between you two. The sense that they're mentally checking out of your relationship. Their eyes linger less on you and more on others when you're out together. Their hugs feel shorter, less passionate. The spark in their eyes when they look at you has dimmed. All these small changes connect directly to what they confessed last night to their friend. The comparison they made reveals what's been happening in their mind for months. What your person said changes everything about your relationship. Their words show they're already emotionally preparing to leave you for something they believe is better. Each day that passes without addressing this truth pushes them further away. The window to save your relationship, if you even want to, is closing rapidly. Your home, the place that should feel safe and loving, is now filled with their unspoken judgments. Every room holds the weight of their dissatisfaction with you. When they look at you now, they're seeing what they consider flaws, comparing your features to someone they still desire. This silent evaluation happens daily right in front of you. The longer this continues, the deeper their resolve to leave becomes. Their mind is creating more reasons to justify their decision with each passing day. Your entire future together hangs in the balance. The plans you made, the life you built, all of it could disappear because of what they see when they look at you. Like this video right now to receive the full insight into what your person truly said. When your person spoke to their friend, they didn't just make a passing comment. They spent time detailing what they find less attractive about you. The comparison to their ex wasn't just physical. It was about the energy and confidence they claim their ex had, that they don't feel from you. They've been holding these thoughts inside for months, maybe even longer, each day adding more weight to their dissatisfaction. What started as small doubts has grown into a reason to end your relationship. They admitted to their friend that they've been afraid to tell you directly. They don't want to hurt you by revealing how they really feel. This fear of confrontation has allowed their feelings to grow stronger without any chance for you to address them. This isn't just about physical attraction. It reveals deeper issues of respect and value in your relationship. When someone compares you unfavorably to an ex, they're mentally creating an escape route from the commitment they made to you. Your person told their friend they find themselves thinking about their ex more frequently, remembering the passion they felt that they claim is missing with you. These memories are becoming a fantasy that reality can't compete with. They questioned whether they settled by choosing you, whether they deserve what they consider better. Their friend likely encouraged them to follow their heart, not realizing that hearts can be confused by shallow comparisons and selective memories. What's most revealing is that they shared this with a friend before bringing any concerns to you. This shows they're seeking validation for leaving rather than solutions for staying. Type "I understand" in the comments to receive clarity about your relationship situation. The signs of their Emotional disconnection have been visible for weeks. They've been pulling away physically, choosing to sleep farther from you, reducing how often they touch you throughout the day, finding reasons to leave the room when you enter it. You may have noticed them taking more care with their appearance. Recently, but not for you, they dress up for outings where others will see them. They've been testing the waters, seeing if they still attract attention from others. When they look at photos of you together, their expression has changed. What once brought a smile now brings a distant look. They're already imagining life without you in it. Their words to their friend revealed what they truly value: physical appearance over the connection you've built together, over the kindness you've shown, over the support you've given through difficult times. They've started mentioning future plans with less certainty, using I instead of we when talking about months from now. These subtle language changes show they're preparing for separation. Their phone has become more private, turned away from you when texting, password changed recently. These aren't necessarily signs of cheating, but they are signs of creating space that doesn't include you. The comparison they made shows where their focus has been, not on strengthening what you have together, but on what they believe they're missing. This mindset creates a gap that widens with each passing day. When you reach for them in the night, they respond less eagerly. Their body is present, but their mind is elsewhere, thinking about what they told their friend, wondering if they should act on those thoughts. Their eyes don't light up at your achievements anymore. Their support feels mechanical rather than genuine. They're gradually withdrawing their emotional investment in you. If you want to understand exactly how to approach this situation with your person, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Each level of support allows me to provide you with specific techniques to address the comparison they made and either heal your relationship or help you leave with your dignity and self-worth intact. The time to address this situation is running out. Type reveal to receive the full relationship truth. Your person's feelings didn't develop overnight. What they shared with their friend has been building inside them for weeks or months. The window to address these feelings is narrowing with each day that passes. You must decide whether to confront what you know or wait for them to bring it up. Waiting puts all the power in their hands. It allows their dissatisfaction to grow, unchallenged by reality. Their comparison shows they're idealizing their past rather than appreciating their present. They've created a perfect version of their ex in their mind, forgetting all the reasons that relationship ended in the first place. You stand at a crossroads in this relationship. One path leads to honest communication about these feelings. The other leads to pretending you don't know while watching them drift further away. The atmosphere between you has likely grown heavier. Conversations feel more forced, silences more awkward. This is the physical manifestation of the thoughts they shared with their friend. What they don't realize is that attraction isn't just about physical features, it's about connection, history, and mutual growth. By reducing you to a physical comparison, they reveal more about their own emotional immaturity than about your value. The comparison they made is causing them to rewrite the history of your relationship. Good memories become dull. You're positive. Qualities become invisible. This mental revision makes it easier for them to justify leaving. They're holding on to their relationship with you while mentally testing other waters. This half-in, half-out approach prevents either of you from experiencing genuine happiness together. Nothing will improve if these thoughts remain unaddressed. The distance will grow, the comparisons will increase, the path to separation will become more certain in their mind. Type 444 now to receive the deeper truth and advice about your relationship situation. Your person's comparison reveals a deeper truth about their own insecurities. People who focus on physical comparisons often struggle with their own self worth. They believe having an attractive partner validates them rather than valuing the genuine connection two people share. They carry guilt about these thoughts. Part of them knows that comparing you to an ex is unfair and shallow. This internal conflict makes them irritable and distant as they try to justify their feelings to themselves. The hard truth is that physical attraction changes throughout life for everyone. Bodies change, appearances shift. What remains constant is the bond between two people who truly care about each other's happiness and growth. If you decide to address this, approach from a place of understanding rather than accusation. Their confession to their friend was partly a cry for help, an expression of confusion about what they truly want from a relationship. Pay attention to when these feelings intensified. Often these comparisons emerge during stressful life periods, or when someone is questioning their own choices and path. The issue may not be about your appearance at all, but about their fear of commitment or life direction. Their friend likely didn't challenge these thoughts, but encouraged them. Friends typically support rather than question, even when questioning would be more helpful. This echo chamber has strengthened their belief that leaving is the answer. The comparison they made says more about where they are emotionally than about your value or attractiveness. Someone secure in themselves and clear about what matters in relationships doesn't reduce their partner to physical comparisons with exes. Before deciding how to proceed, consider whether this revelation exposes fundamental differences in values that might make long-term happiness together challenging. If you want a personalized approach to either save your relationship or leave with strength and dignity, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Each contribution allows me to provide you with specific scripts for the conversation you need to have and techniques to rebuild your confidence regardless of the outcome. Type truth now to understand what this situation reveals about your future together. You've reached the critical moment in this relationship journey. What happens next will determine whether your relationship transforms or ends. This power lies primarily in your hands now that you have this knowledge. Your person stands at the edge of a decision. Their conversation with their friend was them processing out loud what they're afraid to confront directly. They're testing how it feels to say these thoughts rather than just think them. The comparison they made has created three possible paths forward: confrontation that leads to healing, confrontation that speeds the end, or silence that allows the relationship to slowly fade as they become more certain of their decision to leave. Their internal conflict is evident in how they still show moments of connection with you, the way they sometimes reach for you despite their doubts, the occasional genuine laughter you still share. These moments confuse them because they contradict the narrative they're building. What they haven't considered is how relationships deepen beyond physical attraction, how trust and shared history create a bond that new relationships lack, how the grass often seems greener until you cross the fence and find new weeds waiting. Your approach to this knowledge determines everything. Reacting with anger confirms any negative thoughts they have. Responding with desperate attempts to be more attractive reinforces that the comparison was valid. Addressing it with calm confidence might surprise them into reconsidering what they truly value. This moment will reveal as much about your self-worth as it does about your relationship. How you handle learning about unfavorable comparisons shows your deeper understanding of what creates lasting connection. You stand at this threshold with clarity they don't yet have. This knowledge, though painful, gives you the power to shape what happens next. Type ready now to receive the final guidance on what to say to your person. What your person shared with their friend has brought you to this moment of truth in your relationship. Their comparison has revealed not just their thoughts about you, but their values and what they believe matters most. This painful revelation offers a gift, clarity about where you stand and what you're truly worth. Whether this relationship continues or ends, you now have the opportunity to be in a relationship where you're fully valued for all that you are. Remember that genuine connection transcends physical comparison. True partnerships are built on respect, kindness, and growth together. Anyone who reduces you to a comparison with someone else reveals their own limitations, not yours. Your worth never depended on their validation. It remains whole regardless of their opinion. Subscribe now for continued guidance on creating relationships where you're truly valued and respected.